So this is going to be compulsory now. Those students, if they want to join, this, just a second. If they want to join the January course, the cameras have to be open. It is compulsory. Okay. So, first of all, what I need is now, please have a notes notebook. I have been checking the test series, of course. Almost 100 plus students have joined for the test series. And every time when I see even the concepts that I have taught many times, they are not done correctly. The only reason is that you do not have notes of mathematics. So this January course is all going to be about notes. I am going to take the questions, and through questions I'm going to teach you everything. So make sure that you have a notes register, write polynomials on the top, and whatever notes I'm telling you, let's suppose I tell you ki what are polynomials. So just write that into the notes register. Don't write the questions, just write the notes, what I tell you. Understood? This is what is required, because in the examination, when you are near the examination, you will not be able to cover all these questions. At least you can, see the notes, go through them and cover them. ठीक है? Second thing, I have taken all the questions. We will be doing the questions. I will be providing whatever material I could gather. Last week, I think last week only, I sent a message in the group. I asked the students for whatever material they have in the PDFs, the worksheets. All of them have sent it to me. If you have any worksheets, PDFs from the school, please send it to me. I have compiled everything, and I am making a specific booklet for case studies and specifically MCQs chapter wise and PYQs. So whenever you have time, kindly go through them, and if you face any doubt, of course you can WhatsApp me. Understood? ठीक है? Chalo, let's start. We are going to start with polynomials today. I hope you all have done the basic NCERT. So we are going to start with the questions now. The first question, very simple. Also, all the questions that I have been taking, I will be taking for January. They will be either from the competency booklet provided by the CBSE, they will be either from NCERT Exemplar, or they will be your PYQs. Understood? So, make sure that you consider these very important. This is a very basic question. I have taken this from a case study basically. ठीक है? So it says in the standard form of quadratic polynomial ABCR. So this is the very first concept. So when we talk about quadratic polynomial, but the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. Understood? And in that, you need to remember that here a cannot be a zero term. It cannot be zero. Why? Because if a becomes zero, then this term is cancelled. And if this term is cancelled, it will be linear polynomial and not quadratic. So in the paper, if they ask you, this can come for assertion reasoning as well. So if in the paper they ask you this question, you should know that a cannot be 0, but b and c can be any real number. They can be 0 as well. They can be 0 as well. So the correct option is C. I do this question every time. So the students who have joined all the classes, they will know by hand now. The answer is C. Understood? So what I'm asking you to make notes, beta, kindly make notes of this, what I have written here. So you should know this in the notes register. You should have this. So quadratic polynomial की standard form क्या होती है? And then a cannot be 0. It can be a non-zero real number. Whereas b and c can be anything. Understood? ठीक है? Let's move on to the next topic. If anyone has any doubt, they can of course ask. Now, what are not polynomials? Again, very important topic. CBSE is giving these type of questions. So you need to remember only and only one thing. Beta, the degree, basically the variable. So if I write it like this, the exponent that you have, the exponent that you have on the variable should be a whole number. Beta, I hope you all remember what is a whole number. Whole number means that it cannot be negative. It cannot be negative. It cannot be in fraction. That's it. You need to remember this. So these are the two rules. That means the variable's exponent should be a whole number. I have told you there are four rules, beta. There are four rules that variable should not be इन डिनोमिनेटर. डिनोमिनेटर में वेरिएबल नहीं होना चाहिए. नो, शुड नॉट बी. नॉट इन डिनोमिनेटर एंड वेरिएबल नॉट इन अंडर रूट. Please remember this. These are four rules. This is for exponent. The first rule, that the exponent should not be negative, should not be in fraction, and the variable should not be in denominator and should not be in under root. Understood? Clear? Fine, everyone? ठीक है? Fine. Chalo. Which of the following is a polynomial? Now we will do it. Beta, can you see here? We have x in the denominator. So if x is in the denominator, that means this is not a polynomial. This right here is a polynomial. I have already got my answer. But I will check with others also. Again, can you see here x is in the denominator and here the exponent is negative. As I said, exponent should not be negative. Here the exponent is negative. The exponent is negative. So this is why all of these are not polynomials and the B part is. Remember these four concepts. Understood? The fifth concept that I always teach with this is that a polynomial, this is mentioned in your 9th class, a polynomial has finite terms. Matlab, they are not infinite. You will say कि this is dash dot 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 dot, like if I write x की power 9, x की power 8 plus x की power 4, let's say dot 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 dot, no, till infinity, no. It always have finite terms. Matlab they will always tell you okay, this polynomial has 3 terms, this polynomial has 4 terms, this polynomial has 5 terms, like that. Understood? So on the basis of this is a very simple question that we have. They ask you, I think it's the question is incomplete right here. They ask you in A part, they ask you ki identify the polynomials, and in the second part they ask you identify the quadratic polynomials. So let's see. Let's do the first part now. Beta, in the first part, we need to identify the polynomials. So if we want to identify the polynomials, I have to remember my 4 rules. I'm going to write the 4 rules again. What are my rules? The variable should not be no denominator, not be in under root, and the exponent means the power should not be negative and should not be in fraction. These are the 4 rules that you need to remember. So let's see the first part, 2x plus 3. Simple. Yes, it's a polynomial. Next part, 3x square plus 7x plus 2. Simple. Yes, it's a polynomial. Third part, 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2. Very simple. Yes, it's a polynomial. But if you see the fourth part, x3 plus root 3x, do you see that the x is in under root? So this is not a polynomial. No. Fine. Clear. Now let's see the next part. The next is 7x plus root 7. Understand that whatever rules I am talking about here, all these rules are for variable. Numbers can be in denominator, numbers can be in under root, numbers power can be fraction, numbers power can be negative. Understood? Numbers को खुली छूट है. It doesn't matter what they are, numbers can be anything. Clear? So yes, if it's root 7, it doesn't matter. The variable has to be normal. Understood? Now, next 5x cube minus 7x plus, Ishika, please mute beta. 5x cube minus 7x plus 2. Yes, it's a polynomial. Next one. Do you see that it's in variable? It's in denominator. So if it's in denominator, then this is not a polynomial. The next one, if you see, this right here, the number is in fraction, doesn't matter, variable को देखेंगे. The next one, yes, but the next one right here is not, because again we have in fraction, in denominator. Understood? So there were 3 that were not polynomial and 7 that were polynomials. Now you need to identify quadratic polynomial. Now I hope you all remember the types of polynomials. So on the basis of degree, we have linear polynomial and quadratic and cubic. Zero and constant, abhi one question is going to come, tab sikhaungi. That is most important. Zero polynomial and constant polynomial. So, linear polynomial beta, the linear polynomial is a polynomial with degree 1. And here the degree is 2, here the degree is 3. Means जो power होनी चाहिए, highest power. Degree is the highest power. So here in this part, they asked to identify the quadratic polynomial. Now where did students got confused? See here. When this came in the paper, students got confused and they wrote this one as quadratic polynomial. Now tell me one thing. Is this a polynomial? If this is not a polynomial, then how can it be a quadratic polynomial? So this is the mistake you all make. You will see कि अच्छा degree तो 2 है. The degree is 2, x की power is 2. So it is going to be a quadratic polynomial. No. If it's not a polynomial, it is not going to be quadratic, linear, whatever. So instead you didn't have to take these 3. You had to take the quadratic polynomial out of these 7. So let's check which one of them have degree 2. This one has degree 2. That's it. Only one. Understood? So this is where the students lose marks. Clear with this types of polynomials, everyone? ठीक है? There are 2 more types. Mention this. There is a constant polynomial based on the degree and there is a zero polynomial based on the degree. Abhi there is going to be one question. I will explain it there. This is important. Clear? ठीक है? Understood? Let's see what do we have next. What is the degree of the polynomial? As simple question. Degree means highest power. But this is easy. Highest power here is 4. As you can see, the answer will be 4. But let's revise one concept. Beta, sometimes if I want to say degree is the highest power, then that means highest power of one term. ठीक है? It is the highest power of one term. So beta, what does one term mean? Let's revise. For example, if you get this x cube plus, let's write xyz. So if you have to notice, if you have to find the degree of this xyz, no, Let's write x square here. Okay. So many students here, they will write that ma'am, degree is 2 because the highest power is 2, which is wrong. You need to find out the combined degree of each term. If I talk about this beta, here the variable is 2. But if I talk about this term, I am going to add all the degrees together and this will make 3. So here the degree right here is 3. You need to understand this thing. Understood? Clear? Fine? Yes, Tina?
मैम अगर इसी प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में 2 की जगह पे y होता तो और y की जो डिग्री है वो 2 होती तो हम उसके 5 लिखते ना हाईएस्ट.
Yes, yes. ठीक है, but this type will not come because we are only dealing with one variable polynomials. This is for your extra knowledge in case CBSE tries to give you, because this you all learnt in your previous classes, your 9th class, your 8th standard. ठीक है, so always remember. For example, again, if it is x square plus x square y square and it is x cube, then this has 3 but this has 2 plus 2 4. So here the degree is going to be 4. Understood? ठीक है? Clear? Good. Now, simple question just for your basic understanding. चलिए. Now, this is 5x cube minus 4x square plus 7x minus 9. Is it a polynomial? Of course it's a polynomial. Yes, it's a polynomial. Why? Because everything is in order. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are there. And what are the terms, beta? 5x cube minus 4x square comma 7x comma minus 9. Understood? This is how you separate the terms. Coefficient of x cube. Beta, coefficient means the number which is with that variable. So x cube ke saath mein we have a 5. You do not write 5x cube. Many students write like this. This is wrong. Only 5. ठीक है? Coefficient of x square. Many students write only 4. This is wrong. You will write minus 4. You do not leave the sign. Coefficient of x 7. And what is the constant term, beta? Which does not have variable. I hope you remember what is a constant term which does not have any variable. Understood? So here the constant term is minus 9. And what is the degree? Degree highest power is 3. Any doubt till here? Sure? ठीक है? Very basic, very simple, sober question. Let's see what do we have next. Simple. If one of the zeros is this, then the other is. Now, acha, you know how many students will do this question? When I was checking the test series, if you have listened to the audio recordings, I always tell you whether you have done it the longer way and if there is a shorter way possible. So to save time. Here also, many students, what they will do, first method, they will split this. They will do the splitting. They will solve it. After splitting, they will see what is the other zero. Okay, this is one method how you are going to solve. Second method is that you are going to put the values. पहले x को -4 पुट करके देखेंगे, फिर 4, फिर 3 एंड देन देखेंगे अच्छा कौन सा आंसर आ रहा है. बेसिकली यू विल पुट द वैल्यूज. ठीक है? एंड थर्ड वे इज यू विल यूज द कॉन्सेप्ट्स taught. And what are the concepts taught, beta? Very simple. If one of the
अल्फा प्लस बीटा अल्फा बीटा.
exactly, alpha plus beta का concept use करो either, or use alpha beta concept. This will save time. This is the best concept or the method. Any concept you can choose. If I choose alpha beta, alpha into beta is c by a. If it is minus 3, let's take beta as x. C is 12, 12 by 1. X की value minus 12 by minus 3 minus 4, x is minus 4. कितना मुश्किल था? So this is how you save time. I'm not saying that you will not get the answer. Of course, splitting करोगे तब भी आंसर आएगा, values put करके देखोगे तब भी आंसर आएगा. But please, I always say save time because the papers are lengthy now. Understood? Clear? So whenever you have polynomial ka question beta, please understand all of those questions can be done through the concept of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Understood? Clear? Let's move on to the next topic. Now, yes, so this is a PYQ and many students got it wrong because 9th क्लास के तो कॉन्सेप्ट याद ही नहीं. 10th तो आप कहोगे मैम 10th के याद नहीं रहते, 9th को तो आप क्या ही बोल रहे हो. But this is a 9th class concept. If you see 9th class NCERT polynomial exemplar, you will find questions. So the first homework for today is kindly solve the MCQs of NCERT exemplar of class 9th. ठीक है? So they have these degree and types of polynomial के questions. Here, let's discuss the constant polynomial and zero polynomial. Beta, there are two types of polynomials. One is constant polynomial and one is zero polynomial. Now, when I say constant, so that means just a constant term that does not have any variable. So, for example, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be pi, it can be 4 by 3, it can be minus 9, anything. Understood? Any number basically. And if I say zero polynomial, matlab zero. Simple. ठीक है? But you will say that, ma'am, 0 is also a number na, so it's a constant polynomial. So what is the difference? So beta, basically the difference lies in the degree. Now what is the degree? Degree is the power of the variable, है ना? But here तो we don't have any variable. Do we have variable? डिग्री इज ऑलवेज द पावर ऑफ द वेरिएबल. वेरिएबल का जो पावर होता है ना, एक्सपोनेंट, उसको हम डिग्री बोलते हैं. तो ये तो नंबर्स हैं, वी डोंट हैव वेरिएबल्स. सो व्हाट वी विल डू अबाउट देयर पावर? सो हियर कैन आई राइट दिस? नाउ एवरीवन, 9th class concept again. Can I write this as like this? Because anything power 0 is what? 1. Anything power 0. This is a 9th class rule. A to the power 0 is 1. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So, if I am writing 2x की power 0, it will be 2 into 1, it will be 2 only. है ना? So, I can write it like this. So, if I notice here, the power is 0. So here the degree will be 0. Yes or no? है ना? The degree will be 0 if I write it this way. But let's come to zero polynomial now. अब zero polynomial को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? देखो, zero polynomial को ऐसे तो लिख ही सकते हैं, right? We can write it this way. But can I write it this way also? क्योंकि ultimately whatever the value is, the answer will always be 0. है ना? So I can have what degree? Here I cannot tell you the degree. It is not defined. Understood? That's the main difference. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, for zero polynomial, we can see that degree is any real number.
Any real number, but हाँ, any real या not defined, because I don't know what is the value. So they can give you any word. Now can you all do this question? Just read and see beta. They are saying degree of zero polynomial is not defined. Zero of polynomial नहीं होगा, zero polynomial होता है. So yes, that's true. I just told you zero polynomials degree is not defined. So that's true. This is A is true. Degree of non-zero constant polynomial is 0. Yes, constant polynomial which is not 0, the degree is 0. So this is R is also true. But are they some explanation of each other? No. So A is true, R is true, but R is not the correct explanation. Not the correct explanation. So the option B that you have will be the answer. Understood? But please remember these concepts. They can come anytime in the paper. Don't always go कि NCERT हो गया, polynomial हो गया. Understood everyone? Clear? ठीक है? Yes, Tina?
Constant polynomial, the degree, it can't be 1.
No, 1 हो गई तो बेटा वो तो 2x बन गया ना फिर.
अच्छा फिर वो कांस्टेंट भी
2x1 तो वो तो 2x बन गया. ये तो एक आपका लीनियर
वेरिएबल.
पॉलिनोमियल बन गया.
यस.
अंडरस्टूड? ठीक है,
यस.
चलिए लेट्स डू द नेक्स्ट वन. Simple question. If the sum and the product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial are both equal to 5, which polynomial matches this condition? Simple, beta. You have A. Let's see, I don't have the answer. You have x square minus sum x plus product. So x square minus 5x plus 5. Yes, simple. कुछ भी नहीं था इस क्वेश्चन में. ठीक है, so you can have such questions beta. Always remember you have been taught only two concepts of polynomials. One is alpha beta and alpha plus beta. The other concept is making a quadratic polynomial. So always remember that you have to use 99% of the cases you have to use these concepts to solve the paper. Fine. Chalo, let's move on to the next one. Do we have something? Hi ma'am, can you tell me in which cases degree doesn't satisfy the number of zeros? Beta, abhi the questions are coming, the zeros and the degree. Don't worry. If still you have the doubt after the class, you can ask me. Okay, beta Ishika? Now, the graph for the polynomial. So, before the graph, let's make the most important notes of this chapter. Most important notes of this chapter related to graph of quadratic or any polynomial. So first of all, if I talk about not just quadratic, if I just talk about any polynomial, remember one thing. Whatever the degree is, you should know by heart now. I have so many reels. हर क्लास में बोलती हूँ. How many zeros? Very good. At most, I can see the lip sync. That is why I always say kindly switch on the cameras. At most zeros. This year also question आया था 1 mark में. इस बार भी उम्मीद है. Through the graph. Whatever the degree is, you have at most that many zeros. What does it mean? Simple, one simple thing. Beta, at most, exactly, it means like maximum. What does it mean? It means like maximum that much zeros, but it can be less than that also. So what does at most means, beta? At most means utne या उससे कम. The same concept that you learn in probability. At most 3 heads, at most 2 heads. The same concept. उतने या उससे कम meaning that much or less. अब इसका मतलब क्या है बेटा? Please make the most important notes. if you have, suppose, a cubic polynomial, then the degree is 3. That means it can have three zeros or less. That means it can have 3 zeros, it can have 2 zeros, it can have 1 zeros, it can have 0 zeros also. Please remember this. In this 2025 set 3, they had the question based on degree 3. I guess I have that question. लगाया होगा मैंने. So, nahi bhi lagaya, to I'll show you tomorrow. But in 2025, this was the question that came. Okay, how many, what can you say about the zeros of a polynomial having degree 3? कुछ इस type का question था. And they had lines like it has minimum 3 real zeros, at most 3 zeros, maximum 3 zeros, only 3 zeros. So the best answer was where it was written at most. ठीक है. सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल, नाउ अभी आपको ये समझ में नहीं आएगा है ना, बट यू विल नो फ्रॉम क्वाड्रेटिक. नाउ क्वाड्रेटिक से आपको रिवाइज हो जाएगा. नाउ do you know quadratic polynomial? We already know this. The degree is 2. Now I will use some quadratic polynomial वाले chapter के concept बेटा. So when you used to find d equals to b square minus 4ac, do you remember you used to say कि if d is negative less than 0, that means no real roots exist, है ना? And now then you remember if d used to be equal to 0, then you would say कि equal roots exist. दो roots तो आएंगे but equal. And if d was greater than 0, two distinct roots exist. Do you guys remember this? है ना? So, this means what? No real roots मतलब how many zeros? 0. Equal roots मतलब how many zeros? 1. दोनों same answer आएंगे ना? 2 और 2, 1. Two distinct roots means how many zeros? 2. So this is how we proved that whatever the degree is, we have at most that much zeros. Linear में, if I write the last part, linear. तो linear में बेटा the degree is 1. So we can have 1 0 or we can have 0 0. Two cases. Understood the at most concept बेटा? Clear? ठीक है. This was first concept. The second concept is the graph. So beta, please remember, wherever you are going to 100% get a graph question of polynomial this year. So wherever, if I am writing the whole equation, if I am writing the whole polynomial in the form of x, usually x की form में लिखते हैं ना बेटा, like ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Not write 0 because it's not an equation. So the graph will always be that point, the zeros will always be that point where the graph touches the x-axis. You should learn this by heart. नींदों में भी उठाकर पूछू ना ग्राफ का क्या कॉन्सेप्ट है, तो ये लाइन नींदों में भी आपको याद होनी चाहिए. ग्राफ टचेस एक्स एक्सिस, ग्राफ टचेस और इंटरसेक्ट्स एक्स एक्सिस. This is how you should remember this by heart. So, if I draw the graph, if I try to draw the graph of this 0 wala case, this means the graph is not going to touch my x-axis anywhere. ठीक है? If I draw the graph of 1, this means my graph is going to touch x-axis at one point only. Correct? And if I draw the graph of this, that means my x-axis will be intersected 2 times. This is the point of intersection. Let me mark it with black. point of intersection, point of intersection, point of intersection. Clear everyone? ठीक है? Now, next point. Why did I make them all u? Because the quadratic polynomial का ग्राफ, quadratic polynomial का graph is parabola which is u shape. Understood everyone? Now how will you know it is ulta u or seedha u? So I told you one trick. Ulta u is happy, seedha u is sad. Ulta u is, no sorry, I misplaced. Seedha u is happy, ulta inverted u is sad, right? It's sad. So it depends on, this is the equation, it depends on A. If your A is positive, then it will be happy and it will have a smile. But if A is negative, if you are negative in your life, you will always be sad. This is how you should remember this. So it depends on A. Many case studies are there for such type of questions. Many case studies. If there is no case study like this today, I will share it tomorrow. But there are many case studies. ठीक है? कि they will tell you कि what can you say about the graph. So you will say कि अच्छा A is negative, so it is going to be inverted parabola. Understood everyone? Clear? And beta A positive का मतलब क्या होता है? If I say A is positive, that means it is greater than 0, and negative means it is less than 0, of course. Clear? So this was the whole concept of graph. Tell me if there is any doubt. And Ishika beta, I'm not able to understand your question specifically. Did you like want to ask related to this, the atmos zeros and how they are less? Because your question says, in which case the degree does not satisfy the number of zeros. So I have told you, the degree means उतने zeros नहीं, उतने से कम भी हो सकते हैं. We can have less zeros also. And through quadratic polynomial, we have shown you the proof. ठीक है? So now let's come to this question. Assertion. The graph y equals to fx. But always remember, it should always be y equals to fx. तभी आप देखोगे कि वो x को intersect कर रहा है. Understood? Clear? ठीक है? So, for polynomial fx, the number of zeros is 3. चलो. Beta, what I will notice here, if they are asking me number of zeros, I will see how many times it is intersecting x-axis. So it is intersecting 1, this here, this 2, and this 3. 3 places. So that means the assertion is true. ठीक है? Next, the number of zeros of the polynomial is the number of points of which cuts the or touches the axis. Which axis? The number of zeros of the polynomial fx is the number of points which touches the axis. So we will assume they are talking about x-axis only. So that means R is true as well. And this is the same correct explanation. That means it is the correct explanation as well. Yes, Namrata beta.
Miss, doesn't axis mean it's talking about both the x-axis and the y-axis?
I know, but here since they are talking about fx only, xxx, that we can say it is talking about x-axis. Or otherwise, they would have mentioned y as well. ठीक है? But don't worry, if it comes in the paper, then they will specify, specifically specify everything. ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, U shape is upright parabola. Yes, beta, U shape, this right here that I have made. This is your upright. If you say seedha U basically, upright parabola. And when is upright parabola made? Whenever you have a positive and it is downward parabola that you say. Downward parabola. ठीक है? चलो. Let's do some questions of graph, I guess. Simple question. I have done this. I have this on the reel also. Two polynomials are shown. I hope you all have competency booklet, beta. I have shared that in many times in the group. I have taken almost most of the questions from that booklet. So I hope you all have that. If you don't, I'll share it again in the group. Kindly see questions from that booklet. Two polynomials are shown. Find the number of zeros that are common to both the polynomials. Now, what will be the mistake? Dekho. They are asking me common. Common means that they should touch each other. है ना? Each other को intersect करेंगे वो. So here how many places they are touching each other? Dekho. They are touching each other here and they are touching each other here. Can you see this? है ना? They are touching. Let me, if I can increase this. Yes. Can you all see they are touching them at two positions? So many students will write that the number of zeros that are common to both are 2, which is wrong. You need to remember the main concept. Beta, zeros to wahi honge na that will touch your x axis. Correct? So they are touching x-axis only and only at one point. So the answer will be 1. Understood? Clear? Fine? Anayata, please repeat book name. Beta, it's the competency booklet by CBSE. The name is the competency booklet only. CBSE has provided that for maths and science. I will share it in the group. Okay? But please understand that booklet is not updated. So it has many deleted topics also. Like wherever you see the cubic polynomial, just leave that question. Okay? Chaliye. Let's move on to the next one. Simple question, very simple question. It says which one is the graph of y equals x square minus 4. ठीक है? तो बेटा for this we need to solve it. पहले तो solve करना पड़ेगा ना. We need to check what is the answer. So if I solve it x minus 4, can I write it like this? X square minus 2 ka square, everyone. And can I write the identity now? A plus b, a minus b is a square minus b square. है ना? So I can write x plus 2 and x minus 2. This is how I have factorized it. This is what we call the factorization. Now, how will many students do it? They will assume it equal to 0. They will take 4 to that side and they will under root the 4 and they will say it is plus minus 2. This will become wrong if equal to 0 is not mentioned in the question. Does it have equal to 0, beta? No, na? So you will factorize it this way. Understood? Please make sure that you know the NCERT most important question related to this, which is I think t square minus root 15. Oh, no, 15. Not root, only 15. Minus 15. We do the question this way only. This is an NCERT question. Please practice that. Fine? Chalo. Now I have got my 0. Coming back to this question, beta, I have got my zeros. So these are called factors. Inko factors bolte hai, beta. And the zeros are when I take the values. So these are my zeros. Now this means what? This means my graph has to touch where? At 2 and at minus 2. Understood? Clear? So where it is touching 2 and minus 2? It is touching 2 and minus 2 in third only. But if I have to make this question, you know how will I make? I will give two options. I'll give this one and I will also give this one. चलिए अब बताइए. The graph was this. This was the graph. Option A or B. I need the answers in the chat box. No one is going to speak. A or B. We know that the graph is going to touch -2 and 2, but I have made two graphs. So which is going to be the final answer? अरे इतना क्या सोचना पड़ रहा है? A, okay. We have one option of B also. ठीक है. Okay, so Sejal, beta, you have mentioned A. चलो जी. I know that both of them are the graph of polynomial because both of them are parabolas. But whether it is going to be a सीधा U or ulta U, beta, it depends on A. And what is A? Beta, A is the coefficient of x square, right? So here, what is my A? A is +1. Can you see? A is +1. This is positive. And what did I say? If you are a positive person, you are going to always have a smiling face. So that means the correct option is what? Tell me where it is. Is the book answer also wrong? Let me check once. ठीक है. So the correct option is going to be B because this is the smiling U. Clear? Let's see the book wala answer. Book wala bhi yahi tha. Yes, smiling U was there. Understood? Clear everyone? So I would have given this for the standard students to make them confused about the question. Let's move on to the next one. Simple question. It has come in the paper many times. Find the number of zeros of the polynomial. So beta, please remember, if they don't say anything, you will always assume that the graph is of this. ठीक है? So you are always going to assume that we have to only and only take x-axis into consideration. Notice only x-axis. Here it is touching y-axis at 1, 2, 3, 4. But I am not concerned with y-axis, beta. I am concerned with x. Now many students will say that, ma'am, ये तो x को भी intersect नहीं कर रहा, है ना? But do you guys forget that the origin that you have, origin is basically on x-axis and y-axis both. So that means this point right here will be taken as x-axis and it is only one point. So the answer will be 1. Understood? Clear? ठीक है? चलो. So one question, if we take x power 2 into other side, the coefficient will be negative. Okay. So beta, here only I told you, I have got one doubt. The doubt is that if we take this to that side, let me write it. If we take it x square minus 4 to that side, it is going to -4 tha na? Yes. -4 equals to minus x square, right? है ना? But now it says that now it will become negative. But then again, minus and minus cut. You will again get it positive. Right, beta? Also, you cannot equate it equal to 0 because this is not an equation. As I said that this method is wrong. Because equal to 0 हम तब करते हैं when we have a quadratic equation. In quadratic polynomial, there is no equal to 0. Remember, there is a difference between a polynomial. Let me write it down for you guys. Beta, x square minus 4 and x square minus 4 equal to 0. This is quadratic polynomial and this is quadratic इक्वेशन. और बताती हूं एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज, इसके जीरोस निकलते हैं और इसके आंसर्स को रूट्स बोलते हैं. ठीक है, जो आंसर्स दैट वी फाइंड ना पॉलिनोमियल में वी टेल देम, वी कॉल देम जीरोस, बस नाम चेंज हो जाता है. एंड व्हेन वी हैव इक्वेशन उनके आंसर्स को हम रूट्स बोलते हैं. अंडरस्टूड मनस्विनी बेटा? चलो नेक्स्ट. This is a sample paper question of 2025. Many students did this question also wrong. Sample paper 2025 का 26 है ना, 2025 previous year का sample paper है ये. So students actually got confused in this because they said that the points are, let me write the points, minus 6 comma 0, 0 comma minus 30, 4 comma minus 20 and 6 comma 0. These are your coordinates. And students thought that wherever whatever x we have, these are going to be the zeros, because मैम ने तो कहा था x एक्सिस को टच करेगा तो x का वैल्यू हो जाएगी zeros, है ना? This is what you all thought. But beta, let's learn coordinate geometry. If something is touching this point and this is 2, what are the coordinates of this point beta A? I write A as 2 comma 0, and if it's minus 2, I write B as minus 2 comma 0. So if something is touching x axis, intersecting x axis, beta coordinate में भी always make sure that you know this concept. That means y ordinate will be 0. Yes or no? है ना? Y coordinate is going to be 0. So here, where do I have the y coordinate 0? I have it. I have it here and I have it here. So these are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Understood everyone? Clear? ठीक है? So please remember the concept. Next, what do we have? Chalo, I'm giving you all 10 seconds. Read it and provide me the answer.
Ma'am, it's B.
Let's see. I don't have the answer. Okay, so we have mixed answers. C, D, C, D, B also. Let's see. If the graph of the polynomial intersects the x-axis at 2 points. ठीक है. तो बेटा, okay. So again, 2 points का मतलब you took it as quadratic. Who said? I didn't see the name. Anayata? Was it Anayata? Okay, it was Vedu. ठीक है. बेटा देखो, it says 2 points. तो what will I think? कि that means 2 points मतलब 2 zeros everyone? Yes or no? है ना? But what did I tell you? अभी just now what did I tell you? लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल, दोबारा से लिख लो, चलो दोबारा से लिखते हैं. लीनियर, क्वाड्रेटिक, क्यूबिक एंड व्हाटएवर. सो लीनियर में डिग्री इज 1. तो हाउ मेनी जीरोस बेटा? व्हाट डिड आई से? एट मोस्ट n zeros, whatever the degree is. So linear में I can have 1 0 और उससे कम भी हो सकता है. तो that means 0 is also possible. Quadratic में degree is 2, उससे कम भी हो सकता है. That means 1 and 0 is there. Cubic में degree is 3, उससे कम भी हो सकता है. That means this is here. So tell me Where am I getting two zeros, beta? I am getting two zeros in quadratic also and in cubic also. So this will be, can be cubic and can be quadratic. Why am I getting D, beta? Linear क्यों आ रहा है? At most मतलब उतना, उससे ज्यादा तो जा ही नहीं सकता ना. Clear everyone? I hope Vedu clear, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. So please remember this concept. Now, ठीक है, simple question. Honeycomb question. Very simple. Let me just increase it a little bit. So it says, flana. The main question is find the expression of the polynomial represented by the graph. So beta, for the expression, I need zeros, right? So what are the zeros? Zeros are where we touch x-axis. So it is touching x-axis at minus 6 comma 0 and it is, nahin, ha, and it is touching x-axis at 6 comma 0. That means my zeros are minus 6 and 6. Now they don't want 0, they want the expression. So I know my formula. My formula is x square minus sum x plus product. So x square minus sum will be 6 minus 6x, product will be minus 6 into 6, x square minus 0x minus 36, x square minus 36 is my final answer. Is this clear to all of you? ठीक है? Yes, Tina.
Ma'am, can we start like by doing alpha plus beta, then alpha beta, and
हाँ, of course. कैसे भी करो, मतलब इट्स लाइक अ 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन. इट हैज कम इन द एग्जाम फ्रॉम एमसीक्यू में आया था या केस स्टडी में आया था. ठीक है, क्लियर एवरीवन? ओके, चलो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. ठीक है, सिंपल क्वेश्चन, रीड इट. सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. Today at 9:30 we have the class for statistics. Those students who want to cover their 5 marks in statistics and revise the full chapter, please join from 9:30 to 10:30. I'll straight away start for 5 mark questions, not 1 mark, 2 mark, 5 mark questions. Chaliye. In a soccer match, the path of soccer ball is given for what value of x? So this question was actually not related to graph at all. They gave you graph to confuse you. So you need to understand that sometimes extra things might be given in the paper to confuse you. They are simply asking that for what value of x, the value of this equation is 9. Now what does is mean? Is means equal to, it will be 9. So just solve for x. Now how will students solve it again? You will solve this quadratic. You will put a minus b ka whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. No. See, you can do it actually directly. How? 9 and 9 will cut because 9 will go over there. So it will become x minus 3 ki power 0. This 2 will go over there and become under root of 0, which is 0. And so x will be 3. So there are two ways. The second way, students will actually solve it like this. X square plus 339 minus 6x plus 9 equals to 9, like this. So don't solve it like this. Please solve it like this. Understood? ठीक है? चलो. Then what do we have? Simple question, but very important concept. Now let's learn the concept. अभी reciprocal वाला भी आएगा. ये question है equal and negative of each other. ठीक है. Make notes of a very important concept. This I gave in the test series also, and many students did not do it like I wanted to, but chalo koi nahi. The concept is, beta, there are two concepts. They will say that zeros are negative of each other and they will say that zeros are reciprocal of each other. This is what they will give you. नेगेटिव का मतलब क्या होता है बेटा? नेगेटिव ऑफ ईच अदर मतलब इक्वल इन मैग्नीट्यूड. अभी जो क्वेश्चन में ऊपर लिखा है ना, मैग्नीट्यूड में इक्वल मतलब इक्वल है बट ऑपोजिट ऑफ इन साइन. तो इसका मतलब यही होता है. ठीक है. सो लेट्स सपोज इफ दे आर सेइंग दैट दे आर नेगेटिव, तो बेटा दैट मीन्स इफ वन जीरो इज अल्फा, another one is going to be minus alpha. And reciprocal means if one is alpha, another is going to be 1 by alpha. Please remember this. Most important concept. ठीक है. अच्छा, second thing, whenever you have the concept of negative, you always use the concept of sum of zeros. Always. So sum of zeros is minus b by a. ठीक है. Alpha plus minus alpha will be minus b by a. Alpha minus alpha will become 0. A will go over there and it will again become 0. So this is what you will be left with. And this is what I told the students in the test series also. Whenever you have a question, solve it till here and now you put the values of minus b equal to zeros after this. If you put the values earlier, you might make any mistake. इसके बाद value put करनी है. So here whenever you have such a case, it can come for assertion reasoning also, that mean this is possible when b is equal to 0. ठीक है. And in reciprocal beta, we use the concept of product. The product of zeros is c by a. Alpha into 1 by alpha is c by a. And that means alpha alpha cut 1 equals to c by a. A will go over there. So in this case, your a and c are equal. Now you will put the values. If it's a missing value, k, missing frequency, missing k value questions, you will put the values always. Always put values after this. यहां तक बिना values के solve करो, उसके बाद values को put करो. Question मैं कल डाल दूंगी, don't worry. ठीक है. तो let's come to this question. It says both zeros. अच्छा, इसी टाइप का तो क्वेश्चन करना है. Both zeros of a quadratic are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. That means negative वाला case. If one is alpha, another one is minus alpha, and I know in this case minus b equal to 0. तो बेटा मेरा क्या मतलब था कहने का कि आप यहां तक पूरा सॉल्व करोगे. Let me copy paste it. You will solve it till here. अब इसके बाद you will put values. अब values ढूंढो if it comes for 2 marks. So what is the value of b? Here a is 1, b is minus 2k and c is 2. So I know 0 equals to minus b रखना है, तो 0 equals to minus 2k, 0 equals to 2k, and so k will be 0. Understood? ठीक है. Now, sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is minus b by a. This is true. So, what they are saying beta? Here they are saying that the k की value is coming half. Is it half? According to me, the k की value is 0. Understood how these questions are done beta? ठीक है. So, here the final answer is that A is false, R is true. अच्छा, अब एक चीज याद रखना. इन केस वो बोल देते कि k equals to 0, बोलते वो, तब बेटा this sum of zeros of a quadratic, you are using this in solving it, right? कर रहे हो ना use? Yes or no? That means this would have become the correct explanation. Understood? In mathematics, how do I know if it's a correct explanation or not? I always know it's a correct explanation if I'm using that to solve assertion. अभी assertion को solve करने के लिए use किया ना मैंने sum of zeros. So अगर ये k की value सही देते in case, तो correct explanation होता. Understood? Clear? चलो, let's do the last question for the day. My favorite question. Only the students who have taken the polynomial courses earlier, they will be able to do it. Simple question. This has come in the paper actually. It's a PYQ. x3 plus x has only one real zero. अच्छा उसको तो छोड़ दो अभी. Let's talk about reason first. A polynomial of nth degree must have n zeros. Is it true? Is it written at most anywhere? No na? It says कि अगर polynomial of degree is 2, suppose 2 degree है, तो उसके 2 real zeros होंगे. तो is it true anywhere? Must have it is written. No na? It's not true. So R तो false हो गया. Now the difficult part was this. Let's solve. Beta, in this x cube plus x, if I have to solve it, how I am going to solve it? I am going to take x common and it will be left with x square plus 1, right? So the factors are x and x square plus 1. Now I will equate it to 0, x equal to 0, and if I equate this equal to 0, what will happen now? Now this right here is important. Dekho beta, you will take this 1 over there, it will become minus 1. And now you will under root it. So the students who have attended my previous class, they will know that in mathematics beta, we cannot find under root or whatever you say square root of negative numbers. This is not mathematically possible. ये मैथ्स में ऐसा कुछ पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. देर आर नो नेगेटिव नंबर्स जिनको मैं 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई करके एक नेगेटिव लेकर आऊं. नॉट पॉसिबल. ये हमारे मैथ्स में है ही नहीं. हमारे मैथ्स में ये है ही नहीं. ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ बेटा? एक्चुअली में इसको कैसे लिखते? इसको हम लिखते 1 आयोटा i, where i right here is an imaginary number जो हमें पता ही नहीं कि ये एग्जिस्ट करता भी है या नहीं. तो दैट मीन्स दिस में नो रियल रूट्स आर देयर. इसमें रियल रूट्स नहीं है. क्लियर? तो अब यहाँ पे मेरा बट एक जीरो तो आया था ना, x इक्वल टू 0. 1 रियल 0 तो आया था. 1 रियल 0. So that means in this case this is true. Understood everyone? Clear? Has only 1 लिखा है, इसी वजह से it is written only 1. Because when I solved it, I found out that there are no real roots. Clear? ठीक है? So that's all for today. I hope you all were able to grasp the polynomials. Tomorrow I'm going to take all the 2 to 3 marker questions, whatever we have, and a few case studies if I find any case study which is difficult to solve. And the worksheet also beta you are going to get tomorrow. Not today but tomorrow. ठीक है? I'm still compiling them, but you'll get the polynomial whatever material I have tomorrow in the same file. So that's all for today. 9:30 statistics we have, and if anyone has doubt अभी आज की क्लास के लिए they can ask. Otherwise that's all from my side. Thank you so much.